Welcome back, guys, in this section, and we're going to start talking about IoT. We hear this term a lot. It's very trendy. We see it everywhere in the embedded systems, in the industrial automation sector, and electronics. We see it also when we are talking about Industry 4.1. So, what are these buzzwords and why do we hear them a lot? And are they really that important? And, well, we're going to have an introduction on IoT right now. So IoT stands for Internet of Things. So it is, in summary, controlling multiple devices and collecting data about these devices all over the internet. So why would we do that? What's the aim of that? Well, you can control any device you have to the internet. You can control it. You can collect data in order to build historical data about this device in order to make some better decision making. So you could use data science for all of this collected data in order to make something out of it. So I'm going to give you a very simple example. If you, let's say, collect the parameters about a motor that is running in a factory, maybe you can predict later when will this motor break down, depending on the parameter that you are collecting. So you take all of these parameters, you connect it to a device. This device is connected to the cloud or to some server that is processing all of these data. And then this is what is IoT. This is what's the main idea of it. Well, the question is, how are we going to learn about it? We're going to use one of the ESP32 family devices, which is the not MCU. It's perfect to start this domain. I mean, this domain is really huge and it has a lot of details. But we just want to scratch the surface of this domain so that you can develop yourself in it later. Not MCU, this one, is from the ESP32 embedded system family. And it's really famous as a very small device that can be connected to the internet and it can be controlled from the internet. So this is what's great about it. And like Arduino, you would need additional modules and extensions in order to be able to connect to the internet. This device comes ready with a Wi-Fi module and it has some IOs and it can support multiple protocols and, well, it can be connected to the internet over your home router, let's say. And, well, we're going also to learn about Node-RED. And we'll talk about Node-RED later, but when we connect these two together, we can create some really powerful application. Now, this Node MCU, we're going to use the same Arduino IDE to program it. That's the cool thing. Programming it is really not that hard. You can learn it very easily, and you can do some really cool application. And then we're going to link it to Node-RED, which is a cloud server. So Node-RED is like a server that is running in the cloud, and you can contact your Node MCU over a certain protocol and read data from it or activate data from it, so that you can, even from your mobile phone or from your own server, you can control this small device. Now, this is the topology that we're going to use in order to learn about this. We have MQTT, which is the protocol that will be used in order to communicate between Node MCU and Node-RED over there. So let's say we have a device. It could be a lamp. It could be a sensor. We are connecting it to our Node MCU. And, well, we are connected to a remote server over the internet. But this internet protocol will encapsulate MQTT commands inside it. So these MQTT commands will be carried out to a Node-RED server. Then all of these MQTT commands are going to be read from Node-RED. And it's also going to send backwards MQTT commands back to your Node MCU. So simply, let's say from here, you could press a button on the internet. It could go all the way in the internet to your home router, to your device, to your Node MCU, and then it will turn on a lamp. I'm not sure if you have seen Big Bang Theory, but they've done this in one of the episodes, and it was really cool. So they pressed one button on the internet on that show. So they had a web page, they just clicked on a button, and then this button turned on and off their lamp inside their house. So this is basically what you can do. You can create the basic functionality of any smart home using these devices. This is why I want to teach you about these technologies, because it's all part of the embedded system family. So I'm really excited to start this section and see you in the next lecture.